How's my little captive doing? Hmm? Oh, sorry. I forgot you couldn't speak with this thing in your mouth. You don't look so regal with a sock in your mouth. You know why I put this there, right? No? You tried to bite me earlier when I came to see you. I had to do something. How feral of you. Someone with royal blood. I thought you would have better manners than that. If I remove it, you have to promise you won't try anything reckless again. Well, it would be hard anyways, with this tight rope restraining your movements. So the best thing you can do is just cooperate with me here. Understood? Your Highness? Nod yes if you agree. Very good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down and lower your voice, will you? If the other girls hear that you're giving me trouble, well, I can't really guarantee what they do to you, but I can guarantee that you wouldn't like it very much. They don't take kindly to stowaways, let alone pampered little royals who think they're better than everyone else. You might be pleasant to look at, but attractiveness won't get you far out here. No, they'd see you as sport. A game. A way to let off steam after a long night on the waves. Maybe they'd make you dance for them. Balance on sea-wet barrels in your fine little clothes while they laugh and toss fish bones at you. Or tie you to the mast and take bets on how long you'd last in the sun. Or maybe they'd throw you into the sea and watch as the sharks circle, just to see if royalty bleeds the same as the rest of us. Best for you to never find out. Trust me. If you want to keep breathing, my precious, precious jewel, I suggest you keep that sharp tongue tucked away. Unless you're planning to use it for something more agreeable. Now, sit still, stay quiet, and let me explain. First of all, what do you remember from yesterday? Well, a bunch of petty thieves stormed into your castle and wreaked havoc. Isn't exactly how I would describe the situation, but sure. You're right. Things got a little out of hand. Listen, we weren't even planning for things to get so hectic. But your mother, or whoever that old lady in the purple dress was, spotted us and started screaming like a banshee, so we had to act. It wasn't even that hard to disarm your guards. They probably thought nothing would happen at your seaside residence, huh? Thought your family was safe from intruders, away from the city. Yes, you're right to curse at them. One of them was stuffing his face instead of keeping watch. Another was playing cards with his back to the gate. It was almost too easy. Really, almost insulting. You'd think the crown would shell out a few more coins for competent help. Especially with someone as precious as you lounging about in silk. But no, they were pathetic. Sure, they had big swords at the ready, but did they know how to use them? Not as well as me and the girls can handle a blade. Or a rope. They swung those swords around like they were trying to impress a flock of pigeons, not defend royalty. And one of them actually dropped his when I winked at him. You got hurt in the commotion, though. Enough for you to lose consciousness. You were bleeding a little. I patched you up. I'm not sure what would have happened to you if we'd left you there. The seagulls would have had a feast, I'm sure. You should thank me. I probably saved your life. Why? Well, for some unfathomable reason, I thought you were worth saving. And I wanted to... Shh. Don't say a word.
Thyra! I know you're in there with that little crown jewel of yours. Come on out. You can't just hide in there forever.
Not a word. You don't want to get on Freya's bad side. Let me handle this. What?
How's the captive? Still alive?
Still asleep. Tied up, so no risk of escape.
Let me introduce myself.
Why? You're scary. Plus, you didn't even want the royal on your ship, so let me deal with it.
Yes, exactly. My ship. What are you gonna do anyway? Just keep it locked up in there like a little pet? We barely have enough food to feed 7 mouths, let alone one more.
Don't worry. I'll share my part. Plus, we have all those treasures to sell. Yesterday was a success. We'll have enough for the months to come.
We won't. We were going to use the gold to buy repairs, new sails, maybe even a proper compass for once. Not to babysit some royal brat with a fragile stomach and expensive taste. Don't give me that look, Thyra.
What look?
The same one you had when you brought home that one-eyed dog from the docks. And that sickly stowaway boy from Thornport. You've got a thing for shiny new things. Makes you feel important. Boosts your pride, doesn't it?
And you've got a thing for throwing them overboard the minute they stop being useful. That's why I want to keep this one away from you and your short temper.
Careful, sweetheart. My temper is only as short as your tongue is sharp. If your royal guest ends up being a liability or a threat to our safety, I'll toss you overboard together.
It won't happen. Trust me.
I used to. But now you're lying to my face over a stranger. You didn't even ask before bringing that one aboard.
There wasn't time. And I knew you'd say no.
Yeah, because if that crown jewel starts causing trouble, or if anyone finds out we've got leverage worth a kingdom, we'll have navies crawling up our mast within a week.
Oh, no, we won't.
You want that? You want to see the ship burning from bow to stern because you wanted a new toy? If you get attached again, it'll end the same way it always does.
I'm not getting attached. I'm not.
Sure. And I'm a big, fat princess who cries when she sees a sunset.
You're not that fat.
Let me in.
No.
Well, hello, your royal pain. Wow, what's with all the rope?
Freya, don't touch that.
Oh, I'm loving the bedhead chic and help me eyes. Very damsel in distress. Is that silk? And a golden necklace. Good grief, maybe we should sell that too. What? Does it have sentimental value? Your late grandmother. Oh, stop. You're gonna make me weep. Oh. Looks like she patched you up real nice. She's a nice one, isn't she? Unlike me. You do look cute, I'll give you that. I can see why she wanted to keep you. Yes, keep you. Like a pet, from what I gather.
Not like a pet.
Well, it's either that or you could be our entertainment. Or our slave if you don't behave. Which would you rather? Thought so.
Hey, what's going on in...
Nova.
Oh, are we having a little party? Hi, stranger. Nova Appleby. Delighted to meet you.
Don't you dare curtsy.
Why don't you nosy barnacles just leave us alone?
And why would we let you have all the fun?
Poor darling. Look at your face. You got badly hurt yesterday, huh? Freya, look what you did.
Yeah, I know.
Your beautiful little face. And your arm. Let me see. Mind if I untie these ropes?
Nova, don't. I almost got bitten this morning.
Oh. Well, of course. You must be so confused. Do you remember what happened? Yes? What's that? You want to go home? Oh, darling. We're already far from the coast now. On our way to Valmoraine. Big, noisy city down south. Perfect place to sell off a little palace treasure. Those golden plates and jeweled trinkets and beautiful paintings that probably didn't mean much to your family. Sorry we had to take those from you, by the way.
Why are you sorry? Pirates aren't supposed to apologize for stealing. Have I taught you nothing?
I'm just trying to be nice.
Why don't you both be nice and let me handle this on my own?
Are you hungry? I found some chocolate in your pantry. Here, have a piece. Best I've ever tasted. And that kitchen of yours was overflowing with delights. I wanted to take more, but we didn't have the time.
That's what we're wasting rations on now. Wonderful. Huh? Your family? You think we care what happened to your precious blue bloods?
They ran away. I'm sure they're safe. Back at the castle.
We are your family now.
Yeah, no, not happening. We're ditching the crown jewel as soon as we hit the ground.
No way.
Wait,
Valmoraine is full of people with questionable morals.
You want to talk about morals? You literally kidnapped someone.
Saved someone's life.
Oh, Thyra the Savior. Instead of ditching, what about selling?
no.
Someone might want to buy this precious cargo. There's a noble or two who might spend a few coins on a royal plaything, or a merchant with a taste for pretty things like you.
We are not selling my guest.
Your guest, huh? Isn't that adorable? Soon she'll have you wearing matching shell bracelets.
Look, you won't be safe without us. You wouldn't last a day in Valmoraine, not in these clothes, not without a weapon. And where will you go without gold? Be reasonable, little Jewel. It's a dangerous world out there. One I'm sure you've never even ventured in. Better to stay close. You've already got a room, a bed, someone patching you up and feeding you. Maybe it's not so bad.
Oh yes, a dream come true. Bound to a bunk in the underbelly of a ship full of thieves. Real luxury.
Stop. You're frightening the poor...
Aw, is the poor little treasure trembling? Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that'll make it behave.
Or maybe we could not threaten someone who's already injured and defenseless. Just an idea.
You're getting soft, too. We can't keep this forever. Sooner or later, someone's going to come looking. Or someone's going to offer more than we can refuse. And when that day comes, I won't say no. And you two won't either.
We can't just sell
Freya,
someone
no.
like their cattle
How
at
would
a
you feel
market.
if you'd just been taken
you
away
out
from
of your
your
mind?
family and...
Do I really need to remind you who dragged you out of your cages? Who gave you this freedom?
Oh, hey.
This ship, my ship, is the only reason you're not still begging for scraps or getting groped in alleyways.
But...
That's right. I make the rules here. So, first things first. We're gonna untie you and give you some clothes to wear.
Fine. I'll go and grab something. And don't worry, I've got a good eye.
Next, don't think you're gonna spend your days lounging around like some pampered heir. This isn't the palace. This is a ship. A working ship. Everyone pulls weight.
You don't have to do anything you're not ready for.
No more babying. There's mopping, scrubbing, patching sails, fetching water. Nothing fancy, nothing noble. Just sweat and salt and splinters. Welcome to the crew.
Maybe not right away, though. There's bruises still healing.
A few bruises never killed anyone. And if this little ornament wants to survive out here, better start acting less like a keepsake and more like a deckhand.
found something. A white shirt. Well, it used to be white. A waistcoat, some trousers. Soft fabric, too. Not royal silk, but hey, it breathes better. You look adorable. Like a little pirate in training.
More like a spoiled heir playing dress-up. Either way, once the clothes are on, the work starts.
Just do what she says. For now. Please.
You'll get the hang of it. Mopping decks is weirdly calming. Like scrubbing away your sins, one plank at a time.
Don't mind her. She used to be a nun.
And don't get any ideas about running. We're surrounded by water. You try swimming? The currents will eat you alive if the sharks don't get there first. Now, hurry up. There's shit to do before we get to Valmoraine.
So, that was our captain. She has anger issues.
No one's perfect.
Especially not Freya. You ready to cooperate, Your Highness? Promise you won't bite? Here, let me just untie these ropes. Good. You seem calmer now.
Let me help you out of these clothes. Way too warm for the season. A beautiful crown jewel like you should show more skin.
There.
We were never allowed to show skin back at the nunnery. I felt so free the first time I laid out in the sun with nothing on but my undergarments.
Nothing but your undergarments. Nova, you're going straight to hell.
I'm looking forward to it. Always sounded more fun than heaven anyways. Lift up your arms, precious. Oh, sorry, did that hurt?
We're not used to being so gentle. Let me do your buttons up. Okay, now stand up. That's right, hold onto my shoulder. It'll take you a while to get used to the swaying.
One leg and the other. That's my best belt, by the way. Soft leather, stitched it myself. You're welcome.
This suits you. Better than I thought it would.
Right? A little tight, but it hugs your figure nicely. You look dashing.
All right, you don't need to stare like that.
I'm not staring, I'm just...
Enamored? Already? Wouldn't surprise me coming from you.
Shut up, Thyra. I'll leave you two to it. Don't take too long.
Hey, you, never told me your name, by the way. What is it? You don't want to say, huh? Fine. I'm never short on nicknames. Not sure you'll like them very much, though, Sparkles. Like that one? All right, you heard the captain. There's work to do. Don't do anything stupid. You hear me? It's better to stay on our good side. So, keep those hands busy and that pretty mouth of yours shut. At least until you figure out how things work around here. You're not in the palace anymore. No one's gonna spoon feed you grapes or fan you with peacock feathers. Don't scoff at me. I'm sure I'm not far from the truth, judging from how delicate your skin looks and how soft your hands are. Like you've never had to lift a finger in your life. But here, we earn our keep. And if you earn it well, you'll be treated like one of us. Look, I'm not your enemy. Not unless you make me one. But I'd much rather be your friend. Maybe more than a friend, if you're lucky. Welcome aboard the Sea Hag. Come on, let's go.